Hi everybody, it's Dannie from Mysterious Things. Thank you very much for joining me. You know, I heard a story the other day about the origins of the first moving pictures, and they were created on the walls of caves thousands of years ago. The flickering lights made the drawings look like they were running across the wall. It's so interesting that we just figured that out, right? Well, there's another mystery around the creation of motion pictures, and that's my story for today. It's a story with corporate intrigue, spies, murder, and the very famous inventor Thomas Edison. It's unexplained, it's tragic, and at the end, we'll see what the cards have to say about it. The year was 1890. A 49-year-old inventor had recently created one of the most significant mechanisms in the world for the next 130 years. In fact, if it wasn't for this contraption, I wouldn't be talking to you today, like this today. Because this man, whose name was LePrince, was the inventor of the motion picture camera. And the reason this achievement is attributed to others, most notably Thomas Edison, his main competitor, is that on September 16, 1890, Louis stepped aboard a train in Dijon, France, on his way to Paris, 162 miles from one point to the other. He waved goodbye to his brother and was never seen again. So what happened to Louis? Here is Louis's first known moving picture clip made with this camera. It was October 1888, and it's important to note that the Lumiere brothers and Thomas Edison did not have working motion picture cameras for at least another 7 years. LePrince was truly the father of modern motion pictures. So I've created a little diagram to show you what happened so that maybe it would be easier to follow along with this story. We'll see if it works. If you like it, let me know in the comments. If you don't like it, I won't do it anymore, okay? So Louis was afraid of industrial spies, and he moved to England to perfect and protect his invention until he could get patents in France and England and the US. So on September 1890, LePrince was prepared to go back to the U.S. To promote it, and he was excited about showing off his new invention at the New York exhibition, and he wrote his wife a letter that said, "I can hardly wait to come back." But first, before he could leave Europe, he needed to go back to his childhood home in Dijon, France, to visit his brother and settle his father's estate. So he did. He went from England to Paris, and then from Paris to Dijon. With that accomplished, on September 16th, his brother took him to the train station where he boarded the train to Paris. But when the train arrived, LePrince was not on board. He was never seen again by his family or friends. No luggage or corpse was found in the train, nor along the railway. No one saw him at the Dijon railway station except his brother, and no one saw him on the train after he was seen boarding it. No one interviewed from the train noticed any strange behavior or aggression by anyone. He just mysteriously vanished. So here are some of the theories. His wife believed that Thomas Edison, his fiercest competitor, had kidnapped or murdered him. Others thought because of the stress and bad debts that he had, because it cost so much to bring this creation to fruition, that he just walked away from it all, or committed suicide, maybe jumped off the train. And lastly, some think his brother had killed him over the family inheritance. So Louis was paranoid that one of his three main competitors, Friese Green, Lumiere Brothers, and Thomas Edison, were trying to steal his creation. He obviously had reason to believe that someone was spying on his creative endeavors, or he wouldn't have taken the drastic move to relocate away from his family in New York just to complete his project. Louis had debts. Although it was expensive to keep up two homes, one in the U.S. where his wife was living and one in London where he was working and hiding his invention, he had just received an inheritance, and if he had debts, at least he had the opportunity to pay them. And when the police searched Louis's office in England after he'd gone missing, the entire office, camera included, was untouched. So you can see that original camera today at the National Science and Media Museum in Bradford, England. Another clue is more recent. In 2003, a photo surfaced of a drowned man that had been in the 1890 police records that resembles Louis. I'll put a picture on here so that you can see Louis, and then you can see them side by side, the dead person and the live person, and you can make up your mind about that. Also, in 2006, a purported journal of Thomas Edison was found with a note that read, "Eric called me today from Dijon. It has been done. Prince is no more." Now, although some people had an aha moment when this proof that Edison had ordered the murder of Louis LePrince, the note found in an old journal of Thomas Edison's has since been proven fake. So if you see that out there in the internet, remember, it's not true. And it's been reported that the train from Dijon was a non-stop train, so people kept thinking, well, he couldn't have just got off the train somewhere, but he actually could have, because the longest run without stopping at that time was the Dax-Bordeaux train, and it went 92 miles before it had to stop. Well, the Dijon to Paris was 162 miles, and he definitely wasn't on the Dax-Bordeaux train. So the train he was on had to make at least one stop from when he got from Dijon to Paris. So maybe he could have gotten off the train and wandered off, or committed suicide or something. That there was a stop on there that no one's really figured out. Okay. So he could have just got off the train and wandered away or killed himself. So where are we? Do you think you likely know what happened to Louis LePrince? Was it murder? Was it suicide? Maybe it was alien abduction. Let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, so I was able to figure out how to turn the camera down so that we could see me lay out the cards. And then we have this funky light that's coming in the window right straight in today. It's a really hot day here in Oregon. It's 109 today. We broke some records yesterday, hottest day on record. And today it's a couple degrees cooler, but still very, very, very hot. Okay, Louis, what happened to you? What happened to Louis LePrince? In spirit, can you tell me what happened to Louis LePrince? Louis, can you tell me what happened to you? Louis. Louis? Louis. Oh, they're just jumping all over the place. Somebody's interested in getting their story out. I'm using the beautiful cards, the Wizard Tarot by Barbara Moore. This is my favorite deck so far because it has so much beautiful beautiful imagery on it. Okay, I'm going to lay out 3 cards for what happened before his present situation as it happened, and then kind of how he felt about the future of what happened to him. Okay, so the first card is the 7 of Swords. Second card, Hangman. Third card, 10 of Cups. Past, present. Let's see, can I lay these out? Can you see them? I don't know if you can, but maybe I can put them up this way. Second set of cards is his present, or what actually happened to him. So this is what was leading up to it. This is what happened, and this is how he saw that it affected him. Okay, so right off I see secrets. Can you see this? Look at that. He's hiding something, hiding away. He's looking for, he's got all his paperwork and very secretive, 7 of Swords. And then the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, I'm trying to see if I can get the light is so weird here. Okay, the Hanged Man is next, and that's a delay. So there was a delay in what happened to him. Maybe there was a delay on the train, and that's why his friends missed connection with him at the other end, that he was delayed. And I see the family here. So the 10 of Cups, everything he wanted was before him, his family, his future. He was looking forward to his future. So I don't think this is a guy who's trying to commit suicide, right? In present, he was daydreaming. This is a 9 of Cups, and you can see all the cups around the top here. That, look at all the things he was thinking about, all the money he was going to make, all the fame and the glory, and you know, an inventor takes a long time to invent something, and to see his creation come to fruition, I think he was really looking forward to that. But here I see the 5 of Wands, and something very quickly, something happened to him. I'm seeing him in Paris, and I'm seeing him surrounded by people. And so here he is, and then here are all the people surrounding him. Okay. Ooh, and then I see the Knight of Pentacles. I'm thinking he was daydreaming. He was maybe walking along Paris, and somebody robbed him. Somebody went to rob him. They wanted the money. He was surrounded by people, wasn't paying attention. And then what happened, the future of what happened is, here's the Emperor. So there was someone, the head of this gang of people. They were looking for money. And here are the 9 of Wands, and here's this gentleman. He's the one that did it. This one person did it. There were other people there, but there was one person did it. And I think that they hit him over the head. It looks like maybe they hit him over the head and stole his briefcase. And maybe the reason they didn't find the briefcase because they didn't find any money in it, or they took the money and through the briefcase in the water. I see him walking along the water. I think there is a pathway along the Seine there, from near the trains, where the train station was. So I'm thinking that he just got robbed. Somebody robbed him, hit him in the head. Maybe dropped him in the water. Can you see the water? They dropped him in the water. So maybe that picture there, LePrince, they fished out of the river, was him. I don't think this was a competitor. It doesn't look like a competitor. It looks just like a bunch of people that wanted his money. And this group of people were run by this one person. You know, at that time there were, well, in any big city, even now, gangs. And usually there's a leader who they bring all the spoils back to, right? No different then. So it looks like he was just a victim of circumstance. He was looking forward to, you know, he was delayed a little bit on his train. He was looking forward to going to see his family. He was daydreaming, and he got jumped. And these people wanted money, and the one person hit him. That's all it took. And they took his bag and they tossed him in the water. Wow. Wow. I am really overwhelmed by that. Let me see if I can get this to come back up. That's amazing. Did we solve the mystery? I don't know. What do you think? This is for entertainment purposes only, and we'll never know, I suppose. I feel pretty comfortable with and solid with these answers. Do you think Louis committed suicide? Did he walk away, or was he murdered? Now, you're welcome to comment below with your possible solution to the mystery. And, you know, all solutions are welcome. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you will. Like, share, it all helps. Ring the bell so you can get notified when I put up my next video. I eventually want to get on a schedule for uploading once a week. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, it's me again. Hi. Some of you may have noticed my pearls. So these were my grandmother's pearls, and this is a little Monet pin that I just pinned on. That's a way that you can take your grandmother's pearls. Not many people wear pearls anymore. Update them and make them fun and more modern, and you can wear them out to dinner or wherever you want to go. Wear them with paired blue jeans. Who cares? But I love pearls. I hope they come back in style.